interface with all the candidates.
The shadow cabinet to act in the interest of the people, for the people.
Njindo ndetu no addressing okuva mu byobuwangwa byaife, that is culture, then arts.
On Thursday, May 21st, 2026, Mwanga, the Second Magistrates Court in Mengo, formally discharged police forensic analyst Enoch Kanene after both the prosecution and defense concluded their examination of the digital evidence expert in the ongoing case of City Pastor Robert Kayanja of Rubaga Miracle Center Church and 9 men accused in bum-shafting related.
Under Section 137 of Evidence Act provides for court's discretion to allow cross-examination in the event that there is introduction of a new matter. Objection from the defense lawyers urged that the prosecution had just overstretched an interpretation of the quoted law before were overruled by the magistrate Adam Bialgava. Cross-examining the witness, Kanene maintained the tough-talking Mwaganya that this report reflects the deleted videos. The forensic police expert insisted that the first video, as delivered from the Seda Mosaic, identified as under Pastor Robert Kayanja names, sent on 30th November 2020. Amid had questioning from the chief State Anthony wondered whether he had a provision for deleted videos technologically by 2020, but insisted on his yes.
But in this case, no application was made to introduce a new matter during the examination, that the court ruled.
The question regarding the source of the said porn videos featured during May 4th court cross-examination session, sparking sharp verbal exchange between Mwaganya. The defense lawyers, who accused Mwaganya of attempting to intimidate and undermine the dignity of the witness during his cross-examination. This conduct was condemned by the magistrate as not being good, saying it was only his court to rule on the matter. Top TV News Night.
In Wakiso, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Defense and Veterans Affairs, Mrs. Rosette Biengoma, has closed a 3-day retreat for board members and experts of the Uganda People's Defense Forces National Referral Hospital at Serena Chigo in Wakiso District. The retreat started on 25th of May and ended on 27th of May 2026.
Read implementation roadmap with hindsight of the impending commissioning of the hospital. Concerning the former, the ministry is committed to ensuring that the hospital operates along the lines of a company limited by guarantee with considerable levels of autonomy to allow flexibility and expedience in decision-making in the day-to-day operations of the hospital. Consultations are underway with the Accountant General in this regard. Now, concerning the commissioning, the expectation of the leadership remains a daunting challenge. This retreat should renew our commitment to achieving this key milestone and cause us all to hit the ground running after here. The bottlenecks in the procurement processes of equipment necessary for the hospital's effective operation is a matter we should collectively address with clear delivery timelines. It's changing client expectations. Our people are used to going out to India, Germany, UK. So when you talk of state-of-the-art hospital here in Mbuya, they'll be comparing with what they've seen out there. So we have to ensure that we meet our clients' changing expectations and provide them with a service that is as good as what they go to seek outside of Uganda. The UPDF National Referral Hospital must therefore be leader in specialized health care and transformative education, training, and research. You are not going to treat only, but we expect you, National Referral Hospital, to carry out that transformative education, to train, and also carry out research. Research is very critical in a referral hospital. Once again, allow me to congratulate the board, the management, and facilitators of this strategic retreat on the significant ground covered over the past 3 days towards developing key policy and planning documents that will enable monitoring and tracking of results.
Also attended by senior officials from the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs and addressed by the Joint Staff Chief of Health and closed today by the Permanent Secretary. During the 3 days, we have gone through the governance manuals for the hospital, including strategic plan for 5 years, a business plan, and the human resources manual, procurement and disposal, as well as the financial manual. So those documents will be refined now, integrated, and will be ready for final approval at the next board meeting in about 3 weeks' time.
Develop the governance and management policies and procedures for the human resource, and this is one of the subject matters that we have been dealing with in this retreat, to ensure that we attract the best and we also motivate them in order to be able to retain them and to be able to get the best outputs out of them in terms of the packages of motivation that we have arranged. So it has been a long process and it is still work in progress, but we have put most of the
You're still on News Night. Let's take a very short break. We will be right back.
Mukyalo
wanje dadi
okimanyi nti abaana batuuse okudda ku masomero naye ssente zibuze kakati ky'oba okola twalayo ekitundu kya fiizi ku ssomero lya junior eza van tunaazisasula oluvannyuma
naye dadi lwaki tetusasula nga tukozesa momo etuwa n'omukisa oguwangula school fees za mwaka mulamba bweddu n'okusingawo ate nno mwattu osobola n'okufuna looni ya school fees ku Momo. Mpozi n'ekirala, essomero erikozesa Momo lisobola okwewangulira van.
Kyekyo kyennyini wangula school fees wa mwaka mulamba n'okusingawo. Ate nga n'amasomero agakozesa Momo galina omukisa okuwangula vaani ko n'ebirabo ebirala 1000. Osobola n'okufuna looni ya school fees ku Momo. Nyiga star *165 star 8 noti hashi oba kozesa Momo app.
And that's it for today. Till the next episode.
Like a daily bando, like a daily bando, like a daily bando. Omuliro nguwulira muli mu mutima kukankana like drums. Kalakata, kalakata, enendungu ya kusabula. Mikono juu, free of fire, free of fire, free of fire.
Tired of the limits? Tired of slow connections? It's time to break free. Introducing BCC Net from Blue Crane Communications. Choose the package that fits your life. BCC Lite, 20 Mbps. BCC Pro, 50 Mbps. Or BCC Extreme, 100 Mbps. For every need, every moment. Learning, conferencing, gaming, and so much more. Switch to BCC Net today. BCC Net, fast, reliable, and true unlimited internet. Blue Crane Communications is regulated by Uganda Communications Commission.
Muzadde yenna weetaaga okuwa omwana wo omusijja omulungi mu byenjigiriza kati kankwanjulire Life Primary School Seeta Bajjo. Lino ly'essomero lyokka gy'ogenda okutwala omwana wo omuto afune ebyenjigiriza nga bya mulembe. Essomero lino lyakakasibwa Ministry ey'ebyenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo. Liri mu kifo kigazi bulungi. Lirina computer lab, ekisaawe ky'ebyemizannyo, omugunjulo ebitone by'abaana. Bw'otuleetera omwana wo obeera n'obukakafu. Abaana bayita bulungi ebigezo, bagunjula bulungi mu mpisa ne mu ddeeni. Ebisulo byabwe bya mulembe ddala ate nga balabirirwa bulungi. Life Primary School lisangibwa Seeta Bajjo, kilomita 1.5 okuva ku Jinja Kampala Highway. Okyamira ku Kigunga Trading Center. Okwewandiisa kugenda maaso ku ssomero wennyini. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku nnamba za simu zino 0768 59 57 12 oba 0743 35 55 25. Life Primary School Seeta Bajjo, Future Transformers.
Omuzadde omulungi kankwanjulira essomero erigenda osomesa omwana wo ku mutindo ogwesiimisa Code High School Seeta Bajjo Kampala. Bw'oleeta omwana wo ku Code High School ku magezi ag'omu kibiina ajja kugatako emisomo gy'ebyemikono ng'okufumba, okukola enviiri, okutunga, okuvuga n'okukanika, amasomo ga kompyuta kw'ossa n'amasomo. Code High School Seeta Bajjo Kampala, building leaders now.
Welcome back from that very short break. And the various leaders who have earned themselves ministerial positions have commended the President of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for recognizing their efforts.
And co-president of OWASP's EU Joint Parliamentary Assembly. He was elected.
Lukia Isanga Nakadama, the district leader from Mayuge, one of the reappointed as the third deputy prime minister, has commended President Museveni's vision of putting women on forefront when giving out positions in government.
Okubeera nti yanziziza mu kifo kino nembeera nga nkomyewo okusavinga mu position eno yemu, mwebaza okunteekamu obwesige ate ne mwebaza okubeera nga yasiimye abantu bange abanonda n'ategeera nti oba nakkiriza nti balonda bulungi. Njagala kwebaza abantu bange ab'eMayuge nti nabo banteeseemu obwesige, nabo ne basalawo ne bankomyawo. Njagala kweyama nti tujja kukolaganira wamu n'abantu baffe ne ba leaders abali ku local level, tubeere nti tusobola okukola emirimu egyo gye tusuubirwamu, okubeera nti tusavinga abantu baffe mu byalo, babeere nga tusobola okulwanyisa obwavu. Ekimu ku nsonga ezo Pulezidenti kyateeseeko essira nga agamba nti twagala tulabe nga abantu baffe bava mu bwavu. Tulina programs nnyingi ez'okukolako like teenage pregnancy, abaana bafuna embuto nga bakyali bato, abazadde okubeera nti abaana babasindika mu masomero, oluusi basigalawo ne babasigaza awaka ne babeera nga tebabawadde mukisa kugenda ku ssomero, ne kibaleetera okubeera nti bafuna embuto nga bakyali bato. Byonna tulina obikolako era nga n'okulwanyisa ekikwatagana ne corruption kyekimu ku ebyo bye tulowooza nti twagala tubeere nga tubiteekako essira, bibeere nga birwanyisibwa.
Nakadama, however, is not so satisfied with the few positions given out to Muslims, saying the president needed to include more.
The president has, of course, now I'm at the top in government as a Muslim, and they are not, they do not appreciate the numbers that on the president's list. Because when you look at the percentage, really it is a very small percentage. So they were requesting His Excellency the President to look at it and see how we can put more Muslims in key ministries like he has done to other people or other religions, so that they can also be represented. They would be comfortable. Yes. Muslims, I commit myself to continue serving them. Me, I have to do my best with the few numbers that I have. Like either we are 3 or 4, those ones, we have to do what is expected out of us. We are going to do what those people expect out of us. But that one doesn't mean that we should not add our voices to those Muslims who are complaining that the numbers are really few. Because if you look at those other key ministries, if other people are there, then it is an advantage that they can also support, they can serve in those ministries, and also the Muslims feel comfortable and they also benefit from those ministries. Because sometimes people forget them. Since the person who is there is not a Muslim, he might forget that the Muslims also exist. So it is the reason they also want those key positions. Yes, but for us, we shall serve to their expectation. That's what we commit. That's what I commit myself.
Members from the Bugishu region are not satisfied with the ministry distribution since they only got 2 state ministers, saying that they expected more than this since they gave full support to President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni during campaigns and showed it when it came to voting, leaving out their own Nandala Mafabi.
We have been suffering the effects of climate change, and if you look at other regions, there have been allocated ministries for affirmative action, like the Luero Triangle that suffered the war, the Northern Uganda, the TESO, Ministry for TESO Affairs, but we don't have Ministry for Elgon Affairs. And unfortunately, we were given only 2 slots at state level, at as junior ministers, that is the Honorable Lydia Onyoto as State Minister for Public Service, and then also the Honorable Simon Molongo as Minister State Minister for Gender. Therefore, it leaves so many questions asked. We don't even have a cabinet ministry. And if you look at northern Uganda, it has several cabinet ministries. You look at Kigezi, you look at Ankole, you look at Buganda. Actually, Buganda has 21 ministries.
To Parliament, and now that the President has appointed me as a minister in his new government, as a state minister for lands, I'm so grateful that I've caught the eye of the appointing authority. It is not easy, but of course that is a very big sign of trust that the President has given me, and I want to promise him and promise the country that I'm going to try my best. I know it is not a simple docket, it's very challenging. Issues to do with the land, matters to do with the land are very critical in this country, but with God everything is possible. I want to thank him, and I'm so grateful. He surprised me because some of these dockets sometimes we think are for other special people, but for me it was only by God's grace.
That's all for today on News Night with me, Ashamuya, and thank you for choosing Top TV. Please have a blessed night.
Muzadde yenna weetaaga okuwa omwana wo omusijja omulungi mu byenjigiriza katika nkwanjulire Life Primary School Setabajjo. Lino ly'essomero lyokka gy'ogenda okutwala omwana wo omuto afune ebyenjigiriza nga bya mulembe. Essomero lino lyakakasibwa Ministry ey'ebyenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo. Liri mu kifo kigazi bulungi. Lirina computer lab, ekisaawe ky'ebyemizannyo, omugunjula ebitone by'abaana. Bw'otuleetera omwana wo obeera n'obukakafu abaana bayita bulungi ebigezo, bagunjula bulungi mu mpisa ne mu ddeeni. Ebisulo byabwe bya mulembe ddala ate nga balabirirwa bulungi. Life Primary School lisangibwa Setabajjo, kilomita 1.5 okuva ku Jinja Kampala Highway. Okyamira ku Kigunga Trading Center. Okwewandiisa kugenda maaso ku ssomero wennyini okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku